Right, so before we start, who here likes cherry blossom or any flowering trees? Well, I absolutely love them. However, they do not do wonders for my eyes and the overall feeling that I get from hay fever. So I apologise for any snotty sounding voices or really red eyes. But let's dive in and have a look at why Pic-time can improve your client experience today. Hi everyone, my name's James from Just James Weddings, and today I'm going to talk to you about how you can boost your client experience through the use of Pic-time. What is Pic-time, you might ask? Well, Pic-time is a gallery sharing platform where you can put all of your wedding day photos online for you to be able to share with your couples after their wedding day. Before I go any further with this video though, I will say that this video is not sponsored by Pic-time. I am doing this completely off my own back because it has boosted my client experience none end. Over the last couple of years, I have moved away from Google Photos to Pic-time when delivering my photo albums. Google Photos just lacked any kind of customization. It just looked very basic, not professional at all. There was no option to be able to showcase a slideshow, which is what you can do on Pic-time, and I'll show that later. And there's no option for couples to be able to buy prints and buy albums from there. So it was very basic, and yes, it is free. So if you are starting out, it is a great way for you to be able to showcase your wedding photos. But the sooner you get yourself a more professional platform, the better your client experience will be in terms of when they actually get their photos delivered to them. So for the rest of this video, I'm going to talk to you about the benefits to having Pic-time as your gallery delivery system, and also how it can boost your client experience, which for me is the thing that I am always trying to improve. So without further ado, let's talk about the benefits of using Pic-time. So in a minute, I'm going to take you inside Pic-time itself, from a different point of view from me just talking to your camera. Again, the hay fever is really not helping me. So we're going to do that in a minute. I'm going to talk to you about the benefits to using Pic-time to start with, and how I think Pic-time has become a game changer for me when delivering albums to couples. The first thing is that it just has this overall personal, it is very personal, but very professional look to it. It's clean, it's very clear, it's very just great to look at really when you're going through it, and compared to Google Photos, I mean, first thing, you have to have a Google account to have Google Photos, so it just takes away that element as well. So from a professional point of view, it is very, very, very high end. Yes, there's a price tag to it, but you are paying for what you get, and with Google Photos, it's free, you get what you get. Pic-time, you pay a little bit, you get a very, very professional looking platform to work from. Secondly, there is a lot of customization, and I'm going to talk to you about that when I dive into the platform. But you can change the colors of your galleries, you can add specific angle, orientations of photos, you can do whatever you want with it, pretty much. Whatever you throw at it, it can do. So from a customizational point of view, you know, whether it's a different type of wedding, or, you know, it doesn't even have to be a wedding photo. You don't even need to be a wedding photographer to use Pic-time. You can use it for you can do it for prenatal, you can do it for newborn, you can use Pic-time for any kind of gallery delivery that you want. So very customizational. The next thing, which is a big plus for me, is that it is easy to share the gallery with couples, and then for the couples to share it with friends and family. Once couples and families have got that album, they can then also go into the platform and have that same experience as what the bride and the groom get. Once a bride and a groom or family and friends are on the platform, they can do exactly the same things. They can download images, they can buy prints and buy albums. So it is a very one-stop shop, and I'm going to talk about that again a little bit later. Again, there's a built-in shop platform on there very easy. You don't have to go anywhere really. You can stay on the same thing. You can stay on Pic-time and do everything on it. So by having that on the platform itself, rather than on Google and having to download and then go somewhere else, is very, very unique, I suppose, as a platform. One of the biggest things for me, again, it's something I'm going to talk about, is the slideshow feature. And the slideshow feature is great for you to be able to send the couples their gallery, say, let's sit down, have a drink and watch your pictures through. It's obviously a select amount of photos that you want to put on your slideshow rather than the whole album, else they'd be there for hours. But just select your favorite images and tell the story of the day through a slideshow. Trust me, you'll get people coming back to you saying, we're in tears here again, thank you very much, which is great to hear. And then the best feature, again, talking about that later in the system itself, is the AI face detection system, which is great for when people are sending it to friends and families. They can then just select their face and just go through all of the photos of just themselves. So I talked a lot about diving into the system itself and having a look through. So let's talk about how you can boost your client experience in the platform itself. So say goodbye to me and say hello to me, but from a different angle. See you in a bit. All right, so let's dive into Pic-time itself and show you what it looks like from my point of view and also from a couple's point of view. As I've already explained, I'm always trying to improve the client experience. So by using Pic-time, it's a real big boost to my business and to the couple's client experience overall. So by diving right in, as you can see, you're looking from my point of view. You can see all of the galleries that I've created down the left-hand side. You can also find the settings, and also, I'm not going to show you how much I made on Pic-time last year, but by changing a few settings, you can have a look at what you made. I also use Studio Ninja for my CRM system, and Pic-time and Studio Ninja are linked together, so all of your sales can go towards your CRM system too. So, from my point of view, when I'm setting up a gallery itself, let's click on Tilly and Lewis because that is the most recent wedding I have photographed. So when you go straight in to Tilly and Lewis's gallery, you can see how many people have downloaded it, how much sales you made from that particular couple and their friends and families too. But you can also then go through, this is how you'd obviously set up your gallery too. So you go through, start off with name and gallery. You've got a lovely big screen there on the right, which can be viewed both on TVs, computers, etc., but also on mobile, so you can see what that kind of looks like when a couple opens up their gallery for the first time. Lots of customization to this as well, and just looks fab as a main focal point when a couple again opens up that gallery. You can then also put all of your photos in. You can separate and give, you can put in multiple scenes on the gallery. So I've gone for prep, ceremony, canapes, group shots, reception, couple photos, evening party, and then some photos by the pier. You can add more if you want to. But from there also, once your photos are uploaded, you can then create slideshows. And slideshows are a great way for a couple. Once you sent the album across to them, you can say in an email, make sure you watch the slideshow first, grab a drink and just enjoy it, rather than just flicking through all the photos. So you can show a slideshow at the start of the gallery, and I'll show you that in a minute, how that looks. But it's a fab way of just, again, being able to share your photos in a very easy way. You can obviously set up the gallery itself, different settings you can download, etc., etc. And then one of the best features that Pic-time have implemented recently is the vendors tab. So when I send out a couple their questionnaire before their wedding, I ask for all of their supplier details. One, for me to get in touch with them before the day, but also for me then to share the photos with them afterwards. Suppliers don't often get professional photos of their work, so it's a really great way of being able to share that with them, improve your networking, and then hopefully for them to share your photos with some credit on their Instagram too. So then it just branches out to more people. You've got a share button, not going to do that because it's got some personal details on there. You can then also see the workflow, where they are at with viewing your gallery. So they've just downloaded and sent photos to friends. You can also One of the things that I do in my business is I send a personalized USB box to all of my couples, and then from their user favorites, it's around 15 to 20, I get them printed out and then put them into their personalized USB box. Again, another personal touch. And then just a dashboard. Again, we're back to the beginning, just seeing the overall picture of this gallery. So now you've seen it from my side, how a gallery looks and how you can set it up. Let's actually have a look inside and see what a gallery looks like from a couple's point of view. So straight away, obviously I'm on a PC, so you're seeing what I can see on the computer. It looks a little bit different on the mobile, but not by much, and the quality is still very high on mobile too. So straight away you can see your cover photo, looks amazing on a big screen, just like this from when Tilly and Lewis actually watched or looked through their gallery for the first time. They set this up and sent it to me, so it's fantastic when couples do that. And then straight away you can see all the different scenes that you set up across the top here, and people can select different scenes when they want to, or if they want to. And then the best feature that, along with vendors, that Pic-time have set up recently is the use of AI. And when couples can send their gallery to friends and family, they can come onto here and then actually click on their face and look at all of the photos of just themselves. So it's really, really handy rather than just searching through all of the gallery. Which is a great thing about Pic-time. It is so immersive, and obviously that emotional appeal to it, that they can view just pictures of themselves or the whole thing or the slideshow. You know, it's just all in one place. And when I talk about the immersiveness of it as well, again, couples can view images, they can download images, they can send it to friends and family. They can then also buy prints and albums straight from Pic-time rather than having to download and then go somewhere else, which they can still do if they want to, but it is just a one-stop shop Pic-time, which I absolutely love. So heading a little bit further down, here is the slideshow. As I talked about, you can watch this full screen, you can download it, and then you can add some music to it as well and just play that album through. I'm not going to play too much of it in case I get copyrighted, but it gives you a great idea of what that slideshow will look like. And again, I always get couples to try and watch that first. And then obviously you can head through all of the scenes and all of the pictures, which I'm not going to do that for you now because I think there's about 700-800 pictures. But yeah, scrolling right down to the bottom, obviously once a couple's viewed all the pictures, like I said a minute ago, they can share the link of their gallery. They can buy prints and albums from the same place too, which is just great. And the quality of that is, the quality of the albums and the prints are amazing. I've even bought a few things for myself for wedding fairs and stuff like that, so I can testify that the quality is really good. So without further ado, I'll head back to the studio and then just finish a few different things just to cover Pic-time and sell it as a whole. Obviously this is not a sponsored video. I'm doing this off my own back. Just try and help you improve your client experience, and for also couples that are watching this video to see what their final galleries might look like. So yeah, back to the studio. Hey, it's me again. Unfortunately, I've still got hay fever, but we have to wrap up this video. And if you are looking to have a smoother delivery system for your wedding albums, or prenatal, or newborn, or whatever type of photographer you are that delivers albums to clients, and you want to improve your client experience, then Pic-time is the platform that I would definitely suggest. What I've done is I've left a referral code down below, which will give you 1 month for free when you sign up for a paid plan. So if that is something that you wish to do, have a look down in the description box and you can grab that referral code. Again, Pic-time has really improved my client experience. Hopefully this video has explained the benefits to it and gone through the platform in a little bit more detail. If you are a couple that has seen this video and you're interested in getting galleries exactly like Tilly and Lewis's, then feel free to get in touch. Photographers, feel free to leave a comment down below to tell me what delivery system you use and whether I am in the wrong place. But for me, Pic-time is the one. I'm going to be moving forward with it as we go into the next season. And hopefully I'll be able to bring you more informational videos and stuff like this for you photographers in the future. So without further ado, I will see you in the next one. Peace.